All right, buckle up, friends. Are you ready to unlock the secrets to a longer, healthier life? Most of us are just coasting, doing the bare minimum when it comes to personal hygiene. But what if I told you there are 5 ridiculously simple tweaks you could make to your daily routine that could add years to your life? I'm talking about game-changing habits that take just minutes and can transform your well-being in ways you never imagined. So, hit that like button, subscribe to Life in Words, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single life-altering tip. Let's dive in. Ever wonder why some folks seem to breeze through life, staying healthy and vibrant well into their golden years? I recently had a conversation with Dr. Eleanor Vance, a geriatric specialist with over 30 years under her belt, and it completely flipped my understanding of daily hygiene. We all know the drill: shower, brush our teeth. But what about those overlooked body parts we're probably not cleaning correctly? First up, let's talk about your tongue. Yep, that's right. It's a vital organ, essential for speaking, tasting, and swallowing. Yet it's often neglected. Most people think brushing their teeth is enough for oral health, but Dr. Vance emphasizes that cleaning your tongue is just as important, and the impact goes way beyond your mouth. Your tongue is a bustling metropolis, teeming with over 700 different types of bacteria. Some are beneficial, helping with digestion and maintaining a healthy oral microbiome. But many others can cause serious problems if left unchecked, leading to bad breath, tooth decay, and even more serious health issues. Throughout the day, your tongue acts like a sponge, collecting bacteria, tiny food particles, dead skin cells, and other debris. If you don't clean it regularly, that layer becomes a breeding ground for trouble. Dr. Vance explains that harmful bacteria on your tongue can enter your bloodstream through tiny cuts or inflamed gums and travel to other parts of your body. Research has linked poor oral hygiene, including an unclean tongue, to systemic conditions like heart disease, respiratory infections, and even diabetes complications. Think of your tongue as the air filter in your home's heating system. If it's clogged with dirt and grime, the air circulating through your house becomes stale and unhealthy. Similarly, a dirty tongue can compromise your entire system. Fortunately, keeping your tongue clean is a piece of cake. Each morning, before you eat breakfast, grab a tongue scraper. You can find them at any drugstore, or use the bristles of your toothbrush. Stand in front of your bathroom mirror, stick out your tongue as far as you comfortably can, and gently scrape from the back toward the tip. Aim for 3 or 4 smooth strokes, removing the filmy buildup without pressing too hard. Picture wiping down a dusty countertop. You want to be thorough but gentle to avoid irritation. Afterward, rinse your mouth with water to wash away the debris. Before bed, repeat the process, but take it even slower and lighter, as your tongue will be more sensitive after a day of use. This routine takes less than 3 minutes daily, yet the rewards are remarkable. When bacteria and debris accumulate on your tongue, they coat your taste buds, dulling your ability to savor the full spectrum of flavors in your meals. Studies have shown that older adults who adopt regular tongue cleaning often report a heightened sense of taste within weeks. For many, this small change transforms eating from a mundane task into a renewed pleasure. My friend Beatrice started scraping her tongue a few months ago after years of neglect. Now, she raves about the subtle flavors of her morning coffee and fresh fruit, something she hadn't noticed slipping away. Her dentist also remarked on her improved oral health during her last checkup, noting fewer signs of plaque and gum irritation. And it's not just about taste or fresher breath. Beatrice says she feels more energized throughout the day, likely because reducing bacterial buildup lessens the strain on her immune system. Another friend, Walter, had battled chronic bad breath for years, despite diligent brushing and flossing. He was skeptical when I suggested tongue cleaning, but after a couple weeks of consistency, his problem vanished. His confidence soared, and he no longer worries about social interactions. Now, let's move on to your feet. You might think a quick rinse in the shower is enough, but that assumption can lead to some surprising consequences. Neglecting proper foot care can increase your risk of infections, impair mobility, and even contribute to serious conditions like peripheral neuropathy or diabetic complications. Your feet are the unsung heroes of your body, tirelessly supporting you through every step, yet they're frequently the last to receive care. As we age, foot maintenance becomes even more critical. Dr. Vance likens our feet to the foundation of a house. If the base is weak or neglected, everything built upon it, your posture, balance, and overall health, begins to falter. Each foot contains 26 bones, a quarter of all the bones in your body, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. That intricate network keeps you moving, but it also makes your feet vulnerable to wear and tear, especially if hygiene falls by the wayside. Circulation is a key factor. With age, blood flow to the extremities naturally slows, and the feet are often the first to show signs of trouble. Swelling, persistently cold toes, or changes in skin tone can be early warnings of broader health concerns. For individuals with diabetes, foot care is a vital defense against infections, ulcers, and even amputations. Moist, unclean crevices between toes can become breeding grounds for fungi or bacteria, turning a minor oversight into a major problem. So, how do you give your feet the attention they deserve? Start by washing them thoroughly each day, not just a splash of water in the shower, but a deliberate cleanse. Sit comfortably on a shower chair, the edge of your bathtub, or a stool with a basin of warm water. Using a soft washcloth and mild soap, gently scrub the tops, bottoms, and sides of your feet. Pay extra attention to the spaces between your toes, where sweat and debris love to hide. Think of it like cleaning the slats of a set of window blinds. You need to get into every nook to do the job right. After washing each toe individually, focus on the heels, where calluses and dead skin tend to build up. Rinse thoroughly, then pat your feet dry with a clean towel, ensuring no moisture lingers between your toes. After drying, apply a small dab of moisturizer to the tops of your feet and the heels, massaging it in to keep the skin supple and prevent cracking. However, avoid slathering lotion between your toes. Excess moisture in those tight enclosed spaces can undo all your hard work by encouraging fungal growth. It's a balancing act. Hydrate where needed, but keep the toe crevices dry and breathable. Beyond washing and drying, proactive observation is key. Regularly inspect your feet for any cuts, blisters, sores, or unusual changes. If something seems off and persists, make an appointment with a healthcare professional promptly. Early action can prevent minor annoyances from escalating into serious trouble. Next, let's move on to the often ignored armpits. Proper armpit care goes far beyond masking odor. It's about supporting a critical component of your lymphatic system, which acts as your body's filtration network, flushing out toxins and bolstering your immune defenses. Dr. Heather Cole, an expert in lymphatic health, explains that the underarm region is home to a cluster of major lymph nodes, small but mighty structures that serve as a drainage hub for your upper body. These nodes filter waste and help combat infections, but when they become overwhelmed with sweat, deodorant buildup, and bacteria, problems can arise. Red, itchy rashes, tender clogged pores, or even slightly swollen lymph nodes are all signs that your body's detox system is struggling to keep up. Start in the shower with warm water to open up the skin and soften any debris. Using a soft washcloth or a loofah sponge, cleanse your underarms with intention. Move in circular motions to loosen sweat and bacteria, then switch it up and down, side to side, like you're polishing a precious gem. Rinsing is critical. Any lingering soap can dry out the skin or spark itching. So, let the water run over your underarms until every trace of cleanser is gone. After your shower, drying is just as important. Step out of the shower and gently pat your underarms dry with a soft towel, ensuring you remove any excess moisture. Finally, let's talk about your nose. Most of us assume our noses are self-cleaning, but that's a misconception. Each day, it filters an astonishing amount of air, sifting out dust, pollen, allergens, and even bacteria. That's a tremendous amount of microscopic clutter piling up inside those narrow passages. If you neglect to clear it out, the consequences can sneak up on you. Persistent stuffiness, frequent sneezing, nagging sinus pressure, or restless nights spent tossing and turning. Some folks opt for a saline spray, a gentle mist that acts like a refreshing shower for your nose, flushing out irritants with ease. I used to wake up every morning feeling stuffed up, like my head was full of cotton. Now, with my daily saline rinse, I breathe so much easier. When blowing your nose, avoid blasting both nostrils at once. This can backfire, forcing mucus deeper into your sinuses and sparking irritation or pressure. The smarter approach: gently blow one nostril at a time into a soft tissue, then wash your hands thoroughly to keep germs at bay. If congestion still lingers, steam can be your ally. Picture yourself stepping into a warm shower, letting the humid air loosen mucus as you inhale deeply, or sitting with your face over a bowl of steaming water, a towel draped over your head to trap the heat. The payoff of better nasal care often arrives within days. People report breathing more freely, sleeping through the night without interruption, and saying goodbye to tension headaches or allergy flare-ups. Lastly, let's discuss the often overlooked belly button. For the majority of people, it's just a subtle little dimple on the abdomen, a quiet remnant of where we were once connected to our mothers. It sits there unobtrusively, rarely demanding our attention or crossing our minds in the hustle of daily life. But what if I told you that this tiny, often ignored spot could play a surprisingly significant role in your personal hygiene? I'm talking about an area that can trap dirt, sweat, and dead skin cells, leading to unpleasant odors and, in some cases, infections if it's not cleaned properly. Picture your belly button as a hidden pocket. Now, think about what you'd find if you never emptied that pocket. Bits of lint, loose change, maybe even a forgotten receipt or two. Over time, that collection of debris can start to smell a little funky. The same principle applies to your belly button. All sorts of microscopic debris can accumulate inside, particularly if you have a deeper innie rather than a flat outie. As we age, our skin becomes less resilient, making it harder for our bodies to fend off even small amounts of bacterial overgrowth. The good news: keeping your belly button clean is incredibly easy. First, gather your supplies: a soft washcloth or cotton swab, warm water, and mild soap. Avoid scrubbing it harshly or using anything sharp. A light, careful touch does the trick perfectly. For those with deeper or more recessed belly buttons, a slight tweak can make the process even more effective. Try tilting your body forward just a bit while cleaning to allow better access to the nooks and crannies. Then, using your moistened washcloth or cotton swab, gently dab and swirl inside your navel. Follow up with a dry swab to wick away any remaining moisture. There are some surprising perks to giving your belly button this kind of attention. It's just a quick, easy win for your health and comfort. If you've got a piercing, take a moment each day to gently clean around the jewelry with warm water or a mild soap. Then dry it thoroughly with a clean towel or swab. So there you have it. The 5 body parts you should be washing daily to live a longer, healthier life. These small, intentional habits can ripple outward significantly, enhancing your long-term well-being. Now it's your turn. What's one thing you've learned today that you'll start bringing into your daily routine? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Life in Words for more tips to live your best life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.